just fucking did. I don't know if it works yet though.
Yeah, you gotta spend another 30, 45, whatever it is. But and then we have that screenshot. This is fucking sick. All right, we'll fucking see what that is. I wonder what that QR code's gonna look like.
Yeah. So.
Oh no. Okay, that's the invite friends. Is that the invite friends or the Q? It's not
next to it. Next to it. It's this one. It's this button.
Yeah.
No, you click this one. It doesn't do anything.
Okay, but what is it gonna? Yeah. Okay, so we need.
So
did you tell it to add QR code or no?
Yeah, I did. I said I expect a dialogue to pop up with a custom QR code.
What the fuck?
That links to my profile and send.
Bro. That's why, man. You know, kids put a lot of things in perspective, bro, because they're like, you know, it goes by so fast, and you got to spend time with them. But then it's like I said, I'm just trying to coast this. The world's moving so fucking fast, bro. It's just we acquired this fucking Send name. Like we did our timing could not have been any more perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
It just goes to show, right? Like you just gotta keep fucking marching.
You gotta keep marching. Yeah, dude. It just goes to show you gotta keep marching. And Bleeding Edge.
Look, did you see this from Vic's hilarious? He's fucking guy. Dude.
Vic, bro, he's definitely in his 20s.
Yeah, he's fucking. What did he say? Oh yeah, because we were just setting up Claude, right? And he said, "Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's cool. What did you write? What did I write? Blah blah blah." I said all I did was write the issue, right? I just basically
and I did.
I would rather write a review code.
Yeah. That was a lie.
That was.
Yeah. Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna deploy right now. We can try it out.
Yeah. Anyways, man, keep on keeping on.
Yeah, brother. Are we still gonna try and do something this year?
Yeah, we have that plan. Fucking Canton's gonna pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
Did Cumberland come through, or are we too small fry?
No, he's answering my question. I'm timing that right. That's fine. I'm gonna do that today. It's been a week, but I sent him an email. I was like, do I need to have 5 million? Giannis is saying 5 million. Doesn't matter. We have 30 grand to sell, 40 grand to sell. We can sell it when we want it.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm probably gonna dump that right now. I'm gonna say, hey, I have 30 grand to sell. Let me sell it, because I don't want to touch. So let me initiate that in the Giannis chat.
Yeah, I'll do. I mean, I didn't want to rush you. I was just wondering. Yeah, this Canton thing, man. It's deep, dude. You know, I was realizing when I'm like reading through all of their stuff, like they were, like, I don't know. This is just me reading between the lines. Like they were gearing it up for like, you know, very enterprise, right? Like very TradFi, where there's a whole engineering department, right? Like everyone's basically signing up for it, and that they control. Basically, they run their own Canton network.
Digital asset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think what flipped over this last year, which I think it's a great idea for them, and like it's cool that we're getting into it. But I'm like reading now, and a lot of the focus is on like running your own network versus running on Canton. And I can just see now, like reading through all this stuff, that we're still so early to all of this, and the fact that any of these, I'm actually excited to try that app that those guys got approved for. Because
what is it called? What is it called again? Braun?
Yeah. I mean, because this is like all bleeding edge stuff, right? Like literally, whoever wrote this app had to do like a decent amount. I mean, we'll see how good it is, but like they had to do a decent amount of like reverse engineering and reading through all of this shit. So it's like, you know, well, it's not going to be usable until it launches that new version in like 2 months.
Well, like you said, a lot of reverse engineering, and it's a completely different setup. But I like this framework. It's a blockchain framework.
Yep.
But look at this chat. Let me show you this real quick. This, you know, this is one of the biggest. This is a stablecoin chat, bro. Heavy fucking hitters in here. Heavy hitters, dude. Like the fucking everybody. Okay. So I'm talking in here, suckers. What a question. Who's offering cards with no KYC? None, since it's mandatory. You could find maybe prepaid card for 50 or gift cards, and then this guy drops this. This was shared with me. This guy says that's called cash. And this was shared with me yesterday. And the idea with the maxes, there was another one that was a top-up gift card that launched 18 months ago. I think that's still around, black and white. Lasso. These guys been in business. These guys been doing some good stuff. No KYC crypto card, right? So then I say this one soon to be cut. So he says that's called this cash. I say soon to be called privacy stablecoin. Free game, free game. Like I'm giving you free game here. You know what I mean? If no KYC before using privacy, you won't be able to use it anywhere, right? I'm like, okay, well, it's not stablecoin, but it's tokenized stocks by Kraken. Okay, he goes in to say that. He's talking something else. This is coming out. You see this? This is by Shopify. This is where you. This is only on Android though, so he taps it. You tap your card on your phone, right?
Whoa.
Someone comes in here and says, what do they say? Someone said about doesn't work for iOS yet.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't see that option in the iOS app yet. Okay, so
so the app is like a scanner for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a NFC. So he says if no KYC before you can't use it. I says who says who? Who says this that you won't be able to use your stable coins tap to card, right? Who says that? Nobody says that, right?
Yeah.
Surprised this took so long. Okay. So then he says no one prescriptively. If you look at how pure privacy coins have been delisted and Fed co-opted, you can see how it's kind of true. People don't care about privacy yet. When did the masses start talking about stablecoins? A year ago, 2 years ago, if you were early. But anyway, I went on to say, Mr. and Mrs. has their 6% and out of town for 3 weeks on vacation, swiping your card, spending your stables. You think people want that shit public? We already talked about this. But then this stablecoin, I say stablecoin privacy is going to be massive. And this guy right here, Philip Decker, emerging payments at American Express. Bro, you know what I mean? Like
these guys, man.
So, and
it's
then
all there.
This guy's actually on Send, and I fucking send stablecoin. He owns stablecoin on Send, this fucker. But this is the biggest chat. We're fucking leading the charge here, bro. We fucking come and we bring it, and you bring it, bro. And we're just a great fucking team, bro. This is good. This is good what you're doing, man. This Braun. Talk about a little bit more about Canton. So what else you're seeing? We're gonna run. It's basically Send Chain, like you said.
So it's a little different than what originally what I had imagined for that. So previously that's how it would have been, but now this new update that they're adding, they're making it more like ETH in the sense that like once you have your private key, right, like you can basically transact with anyone on the blockchain, right? Like that's not something like that's not something new.
Yeah.
But previously on Canton, like whatever node you were connecting to, like whatever validator you were connecting to, was like its own little ecosystem. So they're kind of switching that now, where like basically because of your private key, you're going to be able to like go transact on Braun, transact on Braille, transact on Send. And they didn't have this before, so that's what they're launching in like 90 days. Where previously you had to sign up for the node and then you can create a Canton account.
Right.
Now you still have to do that, but once you have your Canton account, your private key will allow you to like submit transactions to any
valid
participants,
any network participants, privacy or not.
Well, so it's all about the contracts. The contracts are what dictate like who can see the transactions and what not. So like from what I've gathered, it's like so let's say we had like a transaction between me and you, right? Like where I wanted to send you some money.
Yeah.
There's basically 3 people I think that would be able to see it. The node, me, obviously, and then you. And that's basically that circle of like observability. And the node part, that's where
when you say node part, you mean validator? That we're like Okay,
yeah,
so right now there's
I mean, they don't explicitly say this in their documentation anywhere, but it's like kind of I don't know if it's obvious to them or not, but it's essentially like, so people coming up to Send app, right? Let's say we have Send on Canton. If I come and I sign up for Send, obviously I'm gonna get some information about you, like your, maybe if we're using this Auth0, right? Like basically be an email, and then you're gonna create a private key and share us the public key, right? So whenever you're transacting and you're getting a balance, we're gonna know it's you basically, and then whenever you're sending funds or whoever you're transacting with, essentially we'll be able to know who you're transacting with. Send, the people operating the validator nodes.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, to me, I think that makes a lot of sense, but they don't like say that in their documentation anywhere. It's just something that like potentially may come up in the future when like, I mean, I don't know. Basically like
I'm not
that idea, right? Like that allows validators to front run you, basically, right? Like if I know you're gonna swap something or whatever, and there's no dexes on Canton.
Yeah, well, if they're maliciously trading against their network participants,
you could do front running.
Or if a government comes to you and says, "Hey, let me see those privacy transactions."
Yeah, so
it's private accounts. It's private validator to validator, but it's not private. Oh, well, no, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Nobody sees it.
So like you, because so like in that example I was saying, right? Like because we don't have access to the nodes, I can't go and look up all of Ethan's transactions.
Yeah.
I can only see that I sent Ethan $5.
Yeah.
But because Send, us, the validator,
we the team, specifically us, me and you, the leadership.
Yeah, because we run the validator, we run the node. We can see that Alan sent Ethan $5, and then Ethan took $3 and sent it to Vic.
It's not. Oh, right? Okay,
So the node knows all of that, right?
So whereas Monero and Zcash, that nobody fucking knows.
So I don't know exactly how that part works, but essentially, yeah, like it's a bit more private. I feel like there's no one that knows all of the Monero balances, I guess. Maybe there is. It's actually a kind of interesting question. But in a way, this all makes sense, right? Like when I'm sending money through the bank knows like who I'm transacting with, and also like if I'm using Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, whatever, right? Like because it's custodial.
Yeah, right? The bank knows. Right.
They know all of the transactions and everything, and can provide you a tax report.
Yeah, that's true. We're the stewards of your data.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. We're cool with that.
Well, I think that that has to be, right? Like.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, let's check on this Claude thing. See if it actually fucking works.
Did it push it to dev?
It did. Not to dev, but preview.
Let me see. Oh, you looking at that link right there? Let me see. Dev git.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me see. Share your screen.
Let's see. Come on. And save. Create my account.
It's not loading your screen.
Oh.
What did you say?
You see this? You see this?
No, I can't see your screen, man. Fuck.
Wait.
It's just
never loaded.
It's just spinning.
You just talking. It fucking worked, dude.
No fucking way, bro.
Hold on, it's loading. What the fuck? Why isn't it working anymore? This is nuts, dude. Can you see it or no? No, right? It's not working.
No, it's not working. Shoot me go on fucking Slack. I'll call you on Slack. Motherfucker. Where's this dude? Where's this dude? Where's this dude? Where's this dude? Yeah. Let me see this.
Wrong screen. See this, dude?
Oh man, are you serious, bro?
Scan it with your phone, see if it works.
Oh, what the fuck? Look at this shit, bro.
I mean, the URL's wrong, but because it'll take you to prod. But
yeah, it didn't. It opened the app.
It opened the app in prod, but yeah.
Yeah, it opened the app. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it opened the app. Send instant payments not found. Someone actually had a send tag the other day, and the URL was not found. How long would that take you to code up?
What?
Like if you were to do that?
Like this QR code thing?
Like manually, yeah. 5 hours? 4 hours?
No, this is like maybe like an hour and a half worth of work.
And you just did it in fucking 10 minutes?
45 minutes? I mean, I didn't know, like 2 minutes. All I did was write this. Right? I just literally wrote this and I said, hey.
Yeah, but you know what? You know, this agentic stuff works really good with you because you're so fucking meticulous, bro. And you're like a fucking surgeon with this shit, bro, you know? So you're good at that because you're good at putting stuff where it goes. This is good. I'm gonna catch a workout. Let's talk soon.
Yeah. See you.
That's fucking sick.